2 seconds into the video and a Land Rover drives past. Fuck you, Land Rover. Yeah. Hello. It's Sunday. As you should probably know by now. Because if you don't, you're as bad as me. Nice smile. Beautiful, beautiful. God. I'm getting a bit confused. I'm looking at me and I'm looking at me. That's upsetting and weird. Ah. Right, yeah. So it's Sunday, which means I get to talk to you for however long I decide about random crap that we decide upon. The random crap we've decided upon this week is feminism. One of my favourite isms. Yeah, so this week we talk about feminism for whatever reason. I don't know. Feminism is pretty fun. That's a wait. Don't ever describe feminism as fun. It's just one of them things you shouldn't do. Yeah, feminism. Of all the words I could have chose to describe that word, I chose fun. I'm a bit odd. But yeah, this week we're talking about feminism, and I assume how it relates to transy-related stuff. Now, I don't know, because I'm completely unaware of what the relationship between a feminist and a trans person is, because if you're, say, male to female, and you identify yourself as feminist, which I do, I identify myself as feminist, I don't know how they relate to you. I don't know how they respond to that, because for all I know they could be like, no, you were not born genetically female, so you cannot be feminist. I assume that's just hardcore feminism, because surely anyone supporting feminism is better than nobody. But then again, some people don't think like that. Some people are a bit weird and stupid, so maybe there's a few feminists out there who are a bit weird and stupid and don't accept support from everyone. I don't know. I could have just insulted like 100 people. Maybe even more than 100 people. There's going to be an angry mob outside my room, like out there. That was me jumping over my amps and through my window to point outside. I shouldn't make videos. Oh dear. Yeah, there's going to be an angry mob outside, all holding torches and pitchforks. It's going to be very medieval sort of thing they did for Frankenstein and for witches and stuff like that. It's going to be very fun. It's going to be lovely. But yeah, that's what's going to happen because of the comment I just made. If I have insulted somebody, sorry. I don't think before I speak. And to be honest, if you're watching this video, you should have probably watched the ones before, so you should know I don't think before I speak. I'm not an insulting person. I identify as feminist. I believe in women's rights. I believe in everyone's rights, actually. Not just feminism. I don't like being specific to one ism. They should make a special globalism. No, globalism is something totally different. Huh. Well, they should make a word that represents just being a bit of a hippie. Hippieism, but without being a hippie. I can't really describe myself as a hippie. And then again, we're stereotyping. This is a collab channel of no stereotypes. So I shouldn't stereotype, so I can be a hippie. Because there is no stereotype of hippie. And now I'm rambling. Shut up! That was my Xbox, if you heard that. So I've just had to watch Zane's video because apparently I don't know what to talk about. But yeah, it seems like I've got the topic right. I am there. I'm doing this. I'm doing this quite well. You know, I think I deserve a hug for being a good sport. What is wrong with me? sat here talking to my computer, like, hi, people are watching me. There's a creep smile again. But yeah, so apparently there's this thing called radical feminism, which is a bit of a big word for me, so I'm not too. I mean, I don't know. I've never met a radical feminist. I could assume that a radical feminist would count as one of the suffragettes. And if you don't know what a suffragette is, it's somebody that, well, a female person. Well, no, it was a group of women back in like God 1900 something or other, like 1906 or something, that came about at the same time. No, sorry, just after the suffragists. And yes, they have very creatively similar names. But the suffragists were like this peaceful political society that were like trying to gain feminist, like women's rights without fucking a lot of things up. They're what we would call nowadays just regular feminists. Maybe a little bit politically motivated, but quite normal feminists. The suffragettes, however, they were like the extreme group. They starved themselves to get the attention of the masses. They'd go through government meetings and do really stupid things, and it pretty much fucked up women's rights for quite a while, from what I've gathered. Because I don't know, me and a lot of people do seem to think that if the suffragettes hadn't fucked about a bit, they'd have seen, hey, women are actually mature. God, what a surprise. And yeah, they wouldn't have. They've got women's rights, like the right to vote and stuff like that, a lot earlier if they hadn't fucked about. I mean, there's a lot more to it than that, but that's pretty much the general gist I got from my GCSE history. Or whatever history I did it in. It was either GCSE or year 7, 8, and 9. One of the four. But yeah, sorry, I'm sniffly because while I was watching Zane's video, I had the mother of all sneezes, and now I'm like, yeah, exactly like that. That's how I am, God. Yeah, so radical feminists could be described as like the suffragettes. Maybe not so serious because there's a lot less to fight for nowadays. Like, you don't have to fight for the right to vote anymore. Most of the time, you have equal pay, and most of the time, your husband's not a total twat. So you don't have to deal with sexism a lot of the time, but there's still a fuck ton of sexism out there. There's still unequal pay in certain jobs. Women are still being fucked over by certain men, which does piss me off because it's like there's not even a difference there. Like, well, yeah, there's the genetic gender difference, but seriously, do people just hate for the sake of hating? They really must just hate for the sake of hating because it's like this is a woman, someone that chances are someone will fall in love with this woman. And if you've fallen in love with a woman, or fallen in love with anybody for that matter, you treat them very, very golden because you're in love with them. Unless I am completely misunderstanding the point of love. You don't beat them up. You don't make them clean your house all the time. You don't tell them to cook your dinner all the time because you're in love with them. You help them, you support them, you nurture them. You don't fuck them about, you don't upset them, you don't demean them. This goes without saying. This goes without any gender specifics. This is just you do it because you love them. A guy couple would do the same. A girl couple would do the same. A trans couple would do the same, and so on and so forth throughout every single multitude of genders. I've just used the word multitude. I don't even know if that's a real word or if I was using it in the right context. Yeah, so if you're in love and you're a couple, you're married, I don't care how long you've been married for, couldn't give a shit how long you've been married for, you still do the same thing. the whole point of marriage is. So yeah, if you're sexist and you're watching this, please come up with one reason why it's okay to be sexist to your female wife, whether they be cisgendered or previously MTF. I want to dare you. Try me. Seriously, I want to laugh at your reasons. I really do. Because I think it'd be fucking hilarious. And actually, one other thing I do want to say, which I don't understand, because Zane brought it up as well, and I think we seem to express the same opinion on this. Radical feminists don't like men being feminists, or supporting feminism. They should stay away from feminism. Well, doesn't that defeat the object? If men are the problem here, they're the people you're dealing with over this because they aren't treating you nicely. And you have a small handful of men who say, no, no, the treatment of women is wrong. We should treat them equally because they are our equals and we love them and respect them and such. If you're telling them people to fuck off, you've just got rid of your support, or some of your support. And the best part about it being support is the fact that it's not from your gender that's someone supporting you, it's someone who isn't, who was part of the original problem, well, not, sorry, not problem there, the original problem, you know? These people are males, identify as males, and they are supporting your cause, so therefore it should be cool. It's like, let's just say for argument's sake, a race thing. If a particular race of people was being hated on, like races are, you know, and then a member of a different race who was possibly part of that problem originally came and said, no, this is wrong, I'm going to help your cause, I'm going to fight for your cause, I reckon that race would be like, yeah, this is cool, we'll accept the help from these people. Well, there might not be. There might be a group of radical anti-racists out there who say, no, we don't want this race helping us because they're part of the original problem. Which doesn't make any sense to me. It shows that that particular group of people have grown up enough so there's a handful of them that would like to help you. So what's the problem? It shows change, it shows that all the work that's been put in since the suffragists came about is actually paying off to the point where the other gender are now helping you. I feel like I've just made this really philosophical point. I need to say something stupid so I don't look incredibly intelligent, because I'm really not. I can be so stupid. But yeah, I feel like I've made a nice point there. How long have I been talking for? I'm not too sure, if I'm honest. But yeah, um, I'm not sure what else I can say about feminism, really. I feel like I've just made a delightfully wonderful point. I kind of feel like saying this actually. If anybody's insulted, just put a comment and then just say why you're insulted, and then I don't know. Can't see why you would be insulted. I feel like my point was just that fantastic that people should just agree with it. But if I have insulted you, I'm sorry. Tell me why. It'll be fun to see your response to my ultimately lovely statement about why people should just love each other. I'd love to see you try and shoot that one down. Go for it. But yeah, and to be honest, I didn't think I'd be able to do this properly. I didn't think I'd be in the right state of mind. I've had a lot of stuff going on, that if you know me in person and you're watching this, chances are you know what the stuff is. And if you're watching this and you know me in person and you don't know what the problem is, ask, because chances are I will need somebody to talk to. I'm kind of hinting a lot here, aren't I? I'm supposed to be supporting you guys. Well, every single person has issues. I'm pretty sure therapists still have their own problems. I actually had this one therapist who said they couldn't see me anymore because they were having particular issues involving mental health things. And I was like, the irony is beautiful. My mental health worker is having mental health issues. I just thought that was fantastic. Well, not fantastic that they were hurting and stuff, just fantastic. Yeah. So, yeah, chances are. Oh, yeah, that's one thing actually. I'm probably not going to be able. No, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I thought I was not going to be able to do the video on Sunday, but I can, it's fine. Don't worry. I can see you're all panicking. It's scary, I know. Just even the talk of me not being able to do my video, God. Must send your heart on edge. I'm too sarcastic for my own good. No one gives a shit, really, do they? But yeah, I shall leave you before I ramble anymore. And I hope you all have a fantastic week. And let's try and get some support going. There's a nice flow of support involving, I don't know, you just comment on the video if you need support about gender related things. There's 7 of us here, and so there's a 1 in 7 chance that one of us will be able to help. Comment on the video, go on our Tumblrs, or because my Tumblr's on there now, so go on our Tumblrs, send us an email on the channel or something. I don't know, just talk to us, like the video because you should, and you should also subscribe because subscribing would be fantastic. Although I'm pretty sure we're on 69 subscribers, so I don't know. I know we were on 69 subscribers not long ago, and I kind of didn't want it to change because I had a little bit of a giggle to myself. I was like, 69, because that's how mature I am. I'm 20, did you know? Yeah, so comment, rate, no, comment, subscribe, like, visit our Tumblrs, follow us, and yeah, have a sexy week, you beautiful people. I love you.